to lose. I'm built to win. Apply myself. I filled it in. No time for the doubt. They counted me out. I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss.
Pacers were going to make the playoffs. It didn't end so well for you, brother.
If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool.
You fell asleep at the trade deadline when we had a trade to get Kyle Lowry out of here.
They told me I couldn't do it. They told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie. I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like Toby, keep on running toes. They gonna take it.
You want me to get out of hell?
I've been doing this.
I filled it in. No time for the doubt. They counted me out. I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss. I pay for the cost. I'm winning to win. Yeah. Refuse to lose. I'm built to win. Apply myself. I filled it in. No time for the doubt. They counted me out. I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss. I'm paying the cost. I'm in it to win. Yeah. Refuse.
Welcome to Refuse to Lose Sports. My name is Joe Jordan. Hey, I'm excited about today's episode, man. We saw a crazy game last night, Tomo. Saw a blowout fashion. I got two people with me, as y'all can see, we got, Mr. Get Done Son here, Mr. Tomo himself. And it looked like we got Luka Stats in the background.
Was that Luka versus Brown?
I think it did. Oh, it's LeBron. Okay, we got Capo now.
What's going on?
Oh, man, that's crazy. Oh, man, always got to make an introduction, man.
I know. With the background. You got to be creative, man. You got to be creative.
Hey,
y'all, we got a lot to talk about. We got to talk about the Mavs winning. We got to talk about Timberwolves losing. And then we got your not so average top 5 today. Looking forward to that. But how y'all doing, fellas?
Man, I'm doing good. I'm doing good because of me picking a dark horse, but I was like halfway through the season. I know my man next to me feeling 10 times better than how I'm feeling right now.
Yeah, he feeling good.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm still humble though, because I ain't gonna say I saw us going to the finals or not like that, not crazy, but I had higher hopes for us than majority of people out here. So I'm just waiting for us to actually finish the job, to be honest. I'm not even happy with the Western Conference appearance because all the Luka slander, he gonna have to get a ring to shut people up anyway. Even though they still gonna talk, because he's gonna need about like 4 or 5 of them, as they're gonna say. They're gonna keep adding on to what he need to accomplish. But as of right now, I'm very satisfied, but it's always more.
Let's get it. All I gotta say is, gentleman sweet.
Is that a necktie?
That's a necktie, ain't no broom. Hey, listen, it's one thing to sweep somebody, but a gentleman sweep. I wish I had some cookies with me. Shout out to TK Sweets. I got cookies on the way. Shout out to Tomo Dave for letting me come back in this race.
You got some cookies right now.
I'm just saying, I'm looking forward to it. I'm thinking June 6th, June, maybe like around June 13th, June 14th. I might be getting my cookies, so we'll see. But look, Cal getting them right now.
I've been right there.
But yeah, y'all, we got a good show for y'all today. But before we do that, man, Tomo, you already know Dave's not here. But it's Friday. You know what Dave always say, man. It's Friday. The weekend is coming up. And you know what people do on the weekend? They turn up. Let's turn up, Tomo.
Up.
All right, y'all. So look,
and he came back in 4K.
We got this strawberry crunch. Oh my goodness, fresh out the oven. So lovely. Got a little Luka drizzle on their paws.
Hey, Joe, start the show.
Even say
yeah.
Hey, Carl, it ain't me. It ain't me, Carl.
The Luka drizzle. Okay, I hear you. All right, cool.
Hey,
look.
I'm about to change the title of the next segment now. Go ahead.
All right, y'all. Look, man, we got a great show for y'all today, man. But look, before we get into the topics, Make sure y'all like this video on Facebook been tripping, man. We're streaming. Y'all don't know what's going on. They probably beefing. But right now we are streaming this on YouTube and X. So make sure y'all like the video on the platforms, right? Follow and subscribe on all our platforms, including IG and Facebook. And share this video with a sports fan so they can come on, especially like an NBA fan, so they can come on and watch live with you, because you can be involved in our show by being in the comment section. We can see all the comments that we'll be putting out throughout the show. All right, y'all in the comments heavy right now, man. But shout out to Daniel, right? Extending his winning streak, being the first comment. Happy Friday. Hey, everyone. Shout out to you, man. Appreciate you. All right. But listen, y'all, if you're feeling good, it's Friday. I know some of y'all had a bank account alert this morning, and if you go down to the bottom right of the comment section, you see a dollar sign. You click on the dollar sign, pick your dollar amount, type in your message, hit send. It turns into a super chat. All right. And that super chat will be, have a certain color to it. But, once you put the super chat in, no matter what's going on, Tom will be still crying about Dallas Cowboys, and Cag will be, crying with joy with the Dallas Mavericks. No matter what's going on, y'all, we're going to pause the scene and hit you with the hold up. And we're going to put your comment on the screen and give you the floor, because we appreciate all the donations and the
Donations. Gifts. More gifts.
Yeah, I was ready this time. And last but not least, enjoy the rest of the show. Tomo, floor is yours.
So, a lot of funny things have been happening throughout this playoff series. Oh, it didn't do it. You know what? I'm gonna save it then, because we talk about the NBA, we talk about the NFL, we talk about a lot of sports, and we talk about a lot of teams in a lot of different states and a lot of different cities. But it looks like one city is turned up and one team is holding the city back. Kind of like the Wizards did the DC area that one year, but it ain't about us. It's about a guy saying, "Look, we're gonna go to Minnesota. I'm gonna put 20 up in the first quarter and show y'all that." I was really just chilling that last game. I thought we was gonna close it out. 14-1 Kyrie, right? Luka dropped 36 points to spur the Mavericks to the NBA Finals, 124-103. Just enduring. Yeah, just like that. Just enduring those Timberwolves, man, in Game 5. So, of course, we got to react to the Mavs winning the West. And what better person to do it than the one Mav fan that takes all the heat in the NBA chat, stands up for Luka, also said, hey, last year was an anomaly. We tanked it for a reason. And we here now. I'm going to pass it on over to you, kid. Just like Kyrie did Luka. It's on you. Half-court shot.
I mean, they just wanted to close it out in Minnesota, I guess, Could have did it at home, but Luka came out was just like, all right, I had enough of this. I mean, Ant-Man, I think it all started with Ant-Man, his antics after the game. After winning the game, being down 3-0, you win the game, and you can do all that after the press conference. Like, I was even surprised when I first saw the clip. I'm like, hold on, wait, he did this after being down. Now it's 3-1. You got a long way to go, my brother. But I mean, I appreciate him still being himself in a sense, but Luka don't take stuff like that lightly. He don't take the disrespect. Him throwing shots at Micah and them, saying he gonna have his shoes ready and Dallas and all this stuff. Blah blah blah. Luka don't. The famous picture of Luka stand up at his opponent like, you know what I'm saying? It's one of the moments. It's just Luka came out just firing, but like once the first quarter he went off like that, I knew it was over. I posted in the chat before the first quarter was over, like this is over. It's done. It's a done deal. They gave us a tough matchup. Don't get me wrong. Like as good as Luka and Kyrie played, that was a tough. We was up 3-0, but the margin of error was very slim when it came to those scores. Like it came down to them just being clutching in clutch time. I mean, it came down to the wire damn near every game. It was only 2 games that didn't come down to like the very end of the game. So I mean, shout out to the Mavericks. They got the job done. I was hoping we didn't go to game 6 because the Celtics were getting a little bit too much rest. So hey, see us in the finals. I give my little prediction at near the end.
Joe?
Oh, we know who you picking. I mean,
how many games we think we'll win it.
Okay. All right. I'll go, Tomo. Listen, man. Kudos to the Dallas Mavericks, man. Shout out to Kev coming on R2L platform. Before the year started and gave his predicted the seeding on the tee. The Mavericks hasn't been a home favorite all playoffs. They were the 5th seed coming into the playoffs, and what I love what they did was they went against the team that held them back all these years, the Clippers. And what they do, they beat the Clippers. Now I know Kawhi wasn't there. I know people were hurt, right? But I feel like they would have won anyway. And secondly, I want to give it up. Okay. Bye-bye. All right, that's the ball time.
Give it up to the ball.
I will. Close the door. Thank you. All right. So
that's why agent telling them why he ain't play. I see what's going on.
All right, that's the boss man right there. All right, one of the bosses, there's 4 of them here, 5 for real. It's a big boss. When the 8 almost here, then the big boss show up. But yeah, shout out to the Mavericks. They beat the Clippers, even though Kawhi was hurt. I feel like they would have won anyway, based on I mean, I don't know, it'd been tough, but hey, they came over that hurdle. Then they went against OKC, the number 1 seed in the Western Conference. All right, people, and to be honest, they might have been their toughest opponent so far. People underestimated OKC, talking about how they were young, all that stuff. At the end of the day, man, they got SGA, who I believe is better than Anthony Edwards, in my opinion, offensively, and I believe he's better than anybody on the Clippers. He was a tough matchup for the Mavericks. I mean, he got his regardless. He didn't have an off game the whole series, and they got great defenders. The only issue was they're just young, they still got some growing to do. And then they go against the Minnesota Timberwolves, who knocked out the NBA champions. I mean, when they knocked them out, everybody felt like the Timberwolves were going to win the whole thing after that. And the Mavericks go up 3-0, win the first 2 games. And Luka is a game winner in this series. And what they did this last game, man, this is a historic run, what they have going on. Like, I feel like if they win this championship, the Mavericks will win 2 of the hardest championships in NBA history. All right? Not said the 2 hardest. 2 of the hard. The one with Dirk was the hardest to me. I think that was the toughest one. This is going to be. This right here is another tough one. They didn't play no soft opponent, So I gotta give it to the Mavericks, man. I want to shout out Kyrie, 7 years, first time being in the finals in 7 years. I'm pretty sure he's saying I'm going to cherish this moment. The backlash Kyrie received all them years with the Brooklyn Nets, even with the Celtics. I always say that the only thing I didn't like about Kyrie through this whole situation is he didn't show up for Game 7 with the Celtics and sit on that bench. That's the only thing I regret. The only thing I look at that was bad. Everything goes. Even Tatum came out and said it wasn't just all Kyrie, it was us too. Once Kyrie wasn't there, we felt like we didn't need Kyrie. So that it was bumping heads, but Kyrie got all the blame for that. The Brooklyn Nets not getting vaccinated. I mean, I never got vaccinated, so I guess I'm a bad person too, right? I guess I'm a bad person too. So guess what? He stood by his ground, and guess what ended up happening? They passed a law. He don't got to get vaccinated no more. You know what I mean? So it's like everybody, I heard people say he deserved. No, he didn't deserve to get that criticism. He stood on what he believed in. And look where he at right now, in a better space, back in the NBA Finals. And now everybody want to high five and good at Kyrie. And lastly, Lively, unsung hero for this series, in my opinion. 16 for 16 from the field. I mean, great decision maker when they double Luka or Kyrie, when they blitzed them on a pick and roll and they passed it to Lively. He looked like Draymond Green in the 2015 finals of the passes, the kind of decisions he was making in that pick and roll, right? And defensively, he was really good defensively. Shout out to Gafford too, right? But Lively, they undefeated with Lively in the Western Conference Finals. They won every game. So shout out to the Mavs, man.
Facts.
Talking about your boss, man. It's just one of those Fridays, I guess.
Yeah.
But
my boss is next, I guess.
I mean,
we know your boss coming.
yeah. But I just want to say this though, right? All those things you said, Joe, good. The team turned up right around after the All-Star break. You're talking about Daniel Gafford. They traded. Let me tell you about this Mavs team, right? Since 2022, they lost Brunson, got him for nothing. Everybody was like, you know what, this team is just not. I don't know why they didn't do that. Why they didn't bring Brunson back? They got Kyrie. And of course, y'all know what happened there. They traded all the defensive pieces away. So they're like, all right, here they go. They tanked it out of the playoffs. And then, boom, missed the playoffs last play-in. They got Derek Lively. Shout out to Derek Lively. They signed Derek Jones. They traded for P.J. Washington. They traded for Daniel Gafford. And this guy. Come on, fellas.
Hey, come on, man.
That's all I'm saying, man. They said they needed a little help down there, so I said, you know what? If that can't do it, then Tomo can. But nah, shout out to the Mavericks, man, for making that happen. I don't know if the sound was too loud for y'all. I might have killed some eardrums, but look. Well, look, I said something about this team being a dark horse, and I went back and watched that clip, Joe, and I seen your face when I picked the Mavericks. You was like, huh? Wait a minute. Hold up. Where is this coming from? You know, just like, I don't know, man. I felt like something with Jason Kidd and just the duo that between Kyrie and Luka, they found their way. And Kev, you stamped it when you was like, look, if Jason Kidd don't get in the way, then this team could be something great. And he found the perfect rotations throughout this playoffs. We want to talk about duos. I mean, the last time I seen Kyrie play like this was with LeBron, but he's actually playing a little bit better because again, these two players feed off of each other. They're like, look, it's 1, 2, and everybody else. The Timberwolves tried to put up their best shot. I think they really was just gassed out from beating the champs, or maybe they were too high on their horse after beating the champs, and maybe a mixture of both. They like, look, we knocked out the champs. Now we can beat anybody, and then they forgot that, hey, this guy can get 30, this guy can get 40, this guy can get 40, this guy. It just is what it is. And Daniel Gafford stepping up. Shout out to him too, man. I'm so happy for that kid, man. He came to Washington after the Bulls didn't want him, and the Wizards found out that he could be a defensive presence. And I keep saying shout out to Daniel Gafford, but more so shout out to Kyle Kuzma because he said no.
Facts.
If he would have never,
Kuzma, and we said, all right, we'll take him.
exactly.
Back there, give me that tall guy back there.
Exactly. So imagine if Kuzma was on this team. I don't know. I think Luka would have been looking at Kuzma with that same face, like, "Hey, bro, what are you doing right now?
What are you doing?"
Yeah. I remember when they first made a trade, I felt like it was a great. I felt like they won the trade deadline. I think I said in the chat, I'm trying to find it, but I felt like they won the trade deadline because they got perfect. Like we like
perfect
with Gafford. Remember we kept saying like he wasn't y'all best player, Tomo, but he was like very important to y'all defensively. Gafford was, and then PJ Washington. See, Kev, people don't know this because who he playing with. He playing with Kyrie and Luka, but he a bucket himself. If PJ Washington, like with the Charlotte Hornets, he's legit a good ISO player. Like he's a bucket. He's a mid post type player, and he got size. He could play defense. Like it was perfect. You know what I mean? Like you basically swapped him for Grant Williams, basically. And I'm like, yo, that's a great move. Go ahead, he's sad.
He talked his way out of Dallas. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, bro. He was with the Celtics, then came to us, bro. He might be on suicide watch. They go check with him.
And also with PJ too, though, he was hitting those big 3-pointers game after game after game.
Yeah,
like that was needed.
OKC. He was the key to OKC. Like without PJ, we not being OKC.
He definitely stepped it up.
We not.
I do want to say this. I found it. This was Kevo's reaction when we posted a trade for the Mavericks, getting PJ Washington now. Hello. That's not. I got to turn my volume up. Hold up. Here we go. Let's go. He was there. He was
I think he was saying it all day that day. He's like, "Come on, man, they gotta go get PJ. They gotta go get PJ."
And then I put
slumming and he was hurt and he was just too inconsistent. What's his name? Celtics. I keep forgetting his name for some reason.
Grant, right?
Grant Williams.
Yeah, Grant Williams. Yes, Grant Williams. Yeah, like he was not. He had like 1 or 2 good games, and then I don't know what was going on, but
man, ever since he said, "Bet I won't miss," I was like, bro, like I ain't trust him after that. When Boston played Cleveland, he said, "Bet I make both. Bet I make both free throws." He missed both of them jumps, and they lost. But yeah, man. Like, and then when you said that, I like that, Kev. PJ a bucket. I said it then. I said PJ he a bucket. But the way y'all using him, he's like a catch and shoot guy, and he's a defender. You know, hey,
he's our energy. I mean, a lot of this our energy. But PJ is like he's like the enforcer in a sense when it comes to just the. He's like even kill. He get hype, but he also keep everybody like under control too though. Like Kyrie the cool chill guy, he's like the wisdom, but PJ is like the muscle. but like the control muscle in a sense.
Mm-hmm. And everybody know they role. Everybody on the Mavs outside of Kyrie and Luka, they're a star in their role. You know,
That
they all.
rotation,
And you know another guy, my right, another guy. I felt like he be getting my nerves sometimes when I be rooting for y'all is Green, but he played well in this series though. I feel like he played well.
He did. Because I honestly I wanted them to give Exum more time, more burn than Green, because in the end of the season, Exum was hitting all the big shots for us. He was like our Robert Ory on our run
Against us. Ooh.
Huh? Yeah. Like Exum was on fire, bro. That's why I was like, man, just get Exum in the game. And he got experience. He came from overseas. He's like rejuvenating his career, stuff like that. But Josh, Josh, I see why they paid him. It's just that he gotta find what exactly his place is in the NBA, because he's just like he too sporadic, man. I'm turning crazy. Like his decision just like
it is though. But at times he'll make a good hustle play though, and you be like,
Hardy been stepping up. Hardy stepped up big, and the Wolves like when Luka and Kyrie came out, Hardy came out like, I got you.
He a bucket too.
Confident.
He kept us in that. Look at that. He kept us in that last game, you know, even though we didn't close it out.
Oh yeah. But like just the confidence. You can see the confidence in the team. Just like I just can't. I don't know if we're gonna talk about the Celtics on here or no.
Not really.
Not really. I just want to say this. Like the difference between us and the Celtics is, okay, it's a lot of personal things going on, but I feel like the Mavericks got a little bit more fire, got a lot more fire under. Honestly, like the Celtics, I think like the main key is Porzingis. Like if Porzingis becomes like a problem for us, then that's going to be our Achilles heel in this series coming up. Other than that, it's too much drive going on behind Dallas. We done came too far. Like this run has been too intense. The Celtics haven't even like touched the surface of what the press is gonna feel like once this finals really kick off. Like I feel like it's gonna take us some time to really get adjusted. But you know, that's another time, another day.
I'm gonna throw one thing out there about the Porzingis thing, and Joe, you noticed it a long time ago about Porzingis is if you get physical with him, then it's gonna throw him off his game. Mm-hmm. And you don't think PJ or Lively gonna know that? Like the scouting report is there. It's like just rough him up a little bit.
Hey, JK ain't gonna know that. What we do to the Heat when we beat them in the finals? Deshaun Stevenson. What he do to LeBron?
Come on now, Jason Terry got in his head too, but
exactly. Yeah, that's gonna be a good matchup, man. I can't wait. We're gonna talk a lot about that next week. Can't wait. All right, y'all. Let's get to these Instagram chats. We got some Instagram chats. Sorry, some shows. Talk to y'all about.
Aunt Elvis right now.
All right, y'all. Listen, man. Refuse to Lose Sports is a network. We have a network of shows, y'all. And if you want to check out these shows, let's go into the description section and click the link. It's a link for every show. You will see the title above each link. Click on it. Follow the show. If you like it, subscribe and follow the journey. All right. And hit that like button, y'all, if you haven't done it yet. I know you're watching. Hit that like button. But look, we're gonna run through this real quick. We got BWT, Baseball with Teddy, man. All of your baseball content goes to Baseball with Teddy. He just had a few 4 episodes that dropped like 2 days ago. Those out. We got FFC Fantasy Football with Coach Coombs. This is a NFL only show. He has an episode. I said Sunday. He told me today is gonna be Saturday. So he has an episode dropping tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. So make sure y'all tune into that. He got a lot to say about the 49ers too. We was texting today. So Dave, make sure you tune in. All right. We got CTC, Carl Talking College. This is a college football, college basketball show. And he just went over the Pac-12 as far as reviewing it, going over his preseason predictions and everything like that. And he talked about the depth of Bill Walton also. So make sure y'all go check that out. As you know, he went to UCLA. And we got Kings Talk with Joe Jordan. So if you're a Sacramento Kings fan, make sure you subscribe to Kings Talk. Trust me, your boy know what he's talking about. And you got Dave's Doghouse. Dave's Doghouse is a sports highlight, and sports low light show. All right, on a weekly basis. This Saturday he will have a show. He puts all the guys who are doing their job in the yard as a dog, and the guys who are not doing their job in the doghouse. So make sure you guys tune in to that. That's a fun show. RBO, Real Ballers Only with Vaughn with the NBA championship NBA championship final matchup already set. I'm pretty sure he'll have an episode coming out sometime this weekend to review and recap the conference finals and preview the NBA finals. So y'all stay tuned for Real Ballers Only with Vaughn. And last but not least, we got In the Red Corner with Ty, Ricky, and Tomo. And this is a boxing only show, and they have an episode airing this Sunday. So make sure y'all tune in to that. Can't wait to see that. And those are all your shows. Tomo, back to you. It's like I'm a news reporter.
I should have said. Got you, Joe. But hey, go ahead. But after defeating Denver and then telling Chuck to bring yourself on out to Minnesota, and it was another tall task at hand. He has to go up against Kyrie and Luka. But he called Kyrie out and said, "Hey man, I want to check Kyrie." In the first game, he was a little bit tired, and some will say, "Truth is, I'm tired. I'm all howled out." Not Sam Howell for you, Joe. I mean, you was all howled out by like week 6 too, but I'm just saying.
We play the Giants, man.
And now we have to react. I mean, we talked about the winners. We got to talk about the losers here. So we got to talk about the Minnesota Timberwolves, who most didn't think would be in this position, but hey, kept a top 3 seed in the West. I won't say top 4 seed in the West. And then took out one of the best teams in the West, only to go up against a team they didn't really think was going to take them out in the Western Conference Finals. So, Joe, how you feel about that? Because I know you had a lot banking on
Well, the Timberwolves, man, shout out to them. They made it to the Western Conference. Obviously, they didn't even think they would get this far. I mean, Anthony Edwards kind of mentioned that. He said they didn't even train this summer to get this far. So going to this year, this summer, he said that they're going to work as if they're going to play in the finals, right? That's what he said. So, but they I guess they overachieve in their minds. Now, once they got to this moment, they feel like they can win. They got a young leader, Anthony Edwards, very confident in himself. He motivates the team. He doesn't tear down Rudy when everybody was tearing down Rudy. He doesn't tear down Cat when everybody's tearing down Cat. So he's shown to be a good leader. Fitch did a good job coaching-wise. I like that. What they did, how they won that game, part of it was they made a last-minute switch, and they put McDaniels on Kyrie. And that's more size, and Kyrie kind of had to adjust to that. And as you can tell, he clearly adjusted to it by game 5, right? So, but that kind of threw the Mavericks off a little bit. And then, so they beat the defending champions. They swept KD and D-Book and, former Wizard Bill. So they did a good job this year. I gotta give them their props. Cat had an injury, you know what I mean? And they still was close to get the number 1 seed. They had a successful season. So if you're a Timberwolves fan, don't look at this like, oh my gosh, we failed. You kind of didn't. Like, at only 22, you lost to the better player. Like, Luka just a better player. I mean, he came out and Luka it was nothing they would have done that game for them to win. Like, Luka was gonna make sure they was gonna get that done. And that's what great players do. But now they got, but I do want to say this though. Anthony Edwards, man, I really like him. I don't want to come across, like I said in the chat, I don't want to come across like I'm bashing this dude. You know what I mean? Because he's confident. He's a good dude, right? Great player. But me personally, I don't like when people talk a lot of trash, but then when you lose, you don't shake the person's hand and walk off the court. I don't like that. I don't like that with anything in life. I don't like that if we competing with anything. Like, people say it's good to be a sore loser. No, it's not. Like, now, what's your definition of sore loser? You don't like losing? I guess that nobody likes. I mean, not say nobody. The winners don't like losing. But how do you handle the loss though? You got to handle the loss as if you were handling the win. Not saying celebrate, but you know what I'm saying. Like, don't run from the spotlight. Like, if you like, we compare that man to Michael Jordan. Well, Michael Jordan lost to the Detroit Pistons over and over again. He lost 3 times straight to these dudes in the Eastern Conference Finals. When he lost to these dudes the last time, they interviewed Michael Jordan on the court as he was dapping up everybody. And they said, hey, good luck to them. You know what I mean? All that stuff. Kudos to them. This 1 hour year, we got to come back stronger. And just walked off the court. You know what I mean? And, like, I don't get that. So, now, if he didn't talk so much trash, I wouldn't trip off that. You know what I mean? Because Kobe at times just walked off the court, but Kobe didn't do this to teams when he won. You know what I mean? He didn't tell Michael Parsons, "I got shoes for you in Game 6." That's wild. I can't believe he did that. He playing Luka, bro. What's wrong with you? Like, you think Luka was going to hit that? Come on now. So, and then what they gonna do with Cat? I heard the press conferences, Cat talking like, "I want to be here, but he want to be here, but he's sensing that he might be gone." I say keep the core, and then y'all gonna get better because y'all still young. But kudos to them, but they just lost to a better player.
Better player, better team, better pizza. Y'all know the saying. But I'm not too. I was wondering because I kept saying it every show, Joe. I was like, where is Joe going with this? When he was saying like, I want to see how Ant handles the loss, and you was mostly talking about the series. I thought you were talking about like just a loss in the series. And technically, I think you got what you asked for.
I didn't ask for it, but
I mean, what you were waiting for. But in a sense, it's kind of what you were asking for because you're like, how you gonna act when you lose? Because I see all the showboating that's going on while you winning. Technically, we all like it because you're trying to be the new face of the NBA, and it's working because it's working in your favor. I mean, even when they lost to Denver in Game 6, when they won Game 6. He said, we told y'all we was going to go. No, they lost Game 6. They went and won Game 7. I'm sorry. When they lost Game 6, he did the post conference and he sat up there and was like, nah, I told y'all this is what's going to happen. I was like, all right, there we go. So even if they lose in the next series, this is going to be the energy he got. He going to come back and be like, well, hey, all right, we lost this one, but we'll see y'all next year. Saying that you didn't train in the summer to prepare to be here, that was a bad quote. I mean, I know you were being honest, but that's just bad. Because at the end of the day, you should always play like you want to make it to the finals. Like, did you not believe in the team? Now, there's a lot of questions that come behind that. That's almost about as bad when CD Mama said, Dak ain't it.
It came with maturity.
Yeah. And this also goes back to what the press conference before that when the dude asked me, he was like, don't y'all think y'all skipped a step? I said this on another show. And it was like, this is what he mean. You have to learn from these. Mm-hmm. You all beat the best team, one of the best teams in the West, the defending champions, and now you're going up against the Mavericks, and you think it's just going to be smooth sailing from there. Nah, that's not how the NBA works, my boy. Now they had to get humble. And what way to get humble than have Luka drop 20 on you in the first quarter, knowing that you don't even have a chance to win this game. And then technically, when they almost cut it close in like the second quarter,
Kyrie
turn right back up. It was just like, nah, bro.
Kyrie was crazy in the second half.
So so for me, my reaction to it is great season by Ant. Build off of this. With Tyra Banks say, we were all rooting for you. Learn something from this.
Tyra Banks. So, and then went back.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, shout out to the Wolves. Like, it was a tough opponent. Like, the outcome of the series wasn't a testament of how the series actually went. I'm gonna keep saying that. That was a tough opponent. Just the matchup within itself. Everybody telling me, "Oh, y'all got to worry about those bigs." I'm like, they got Crody, Cat, Crody. Like, Crody gonna shoot from 3. That's what he gonna do. But Ant-Man, like I said, like everybody respects Ant-Man. Everybody wants him to win. It's like he's like the Lamar of the NBA. Like a lot of Black people from the culture, whatever, like everybody backing him because he's like he made you old school for 1, 2. He got you just the average Joe guy who, you know what I'm saying? He's in the NBA. He's having fun. He's not wearing his heart on his sleeve. You know, he's not wearing his heart on his sleeve for real. But
he's not wearing dresses to the game and stuff.
Yeah. Like he's unapologetically himself. But like Joe said, like stuff like that, you know, it make you not question him because like you don't think he's a bad person. It's just like you might want to work on that. Something you don't want to get in a habit of doing. But yeah, I mean, I think this humbled him. Like they said after the game, he met up with Luka, spoke with him this and the third. So privately, I mean, I'm pretty sure he made amends or whatever. But Timberwolves, if they stick together, I mean, they can. I said OKC at first. Like I think OKC is the team that's going to be like the problem in the NBA. But Timberwolves can definitely like give them a run for their money if they keep the core together. Like them role players the Timberwolves had, Reed and them boys,
Daniels.
yeah, McDaniels, they stepping up. The weakness I see in the starting five is Rudy. To be honest, he's the defensive player of the NBA somehow. But I mean,
Don't worry about it. Wemby got that next year.
yeah, for sure. But I think they should just learn from this. Like you said, I mean, he probably shouldn't have said that, but I think Kevin Garnett, one of them, had said something about that. How God, they used to, it was MJ or somebody used to make them train all the way up to that point, regardless. Like, yeah, he was like they need to train up into that point because you gotta have your body ready because your body not used to playing for that long. You're just gonna shut down just off of just nature. So I think they probably was a little gas or whatever. They probably didn't feel like going all the way to the wire that many times in a row. The Mavericks, we had already been tested. For one, Luka's been to the Western Conference Finals before. Two, the series that we've been having, we've been in heavyweight title matches this whole time. Like, luckily, Luka stayed healthy enough to make it this far. So, and it seemed like he got healthier as it went on. So, I mean,
yeah,
like he started getting healthier, right? It was kind of like
the Clippers series. It was like we ain't gonna make it. Then around yeah.
Kind of like Ultimate Warrior, like you keep hitting them and they just like get stronger and stronger. Like it was crazy, but yeah, I don't have no slander for the Wolves, man. Only trash I had was for people supporting them, you know. But other than that, Wolves themselves as a team, it should be around. As long as they keep that core together, they should be fine.
Yeah,
in the West, Joe.
I know.
Like
they gotta make a move. They gotta make a move. But what I can say, the Mavs did a good job on them. I know they did a good job on Anthony Edwards. Like daring everybody to shoot. It was daring the Timberwolves to shoot. They were sagging out their players and clogging up that paint. What?
No, I'm about to say one thing I did leave out. Anthony Edwards, like he didn't get aggressive till it was too late. I feel like he was very, very passive, like want to be that leader and keep his guys involved. Like sometimes if you're gonna be Baby Joe, you're gonna have to realize going to Kobe mode, Mamba mode, and really just take over a game, which I feel like he was capable of doing. Because I mean, our best defender, but PJ, I mean, he can outdo him. You know what I'm saying? If he wanted to, but I feel like he was very passive. And then when he tried to get aggressive near the end, it was too late. Like it was too much pressure on you. So that's something. I'm bad. I just wanted to throw that out there.
Yeah, Jimbo said they need another perimeter scorer. I think they're good.
Ball handler.
They got Mike Conley.
I
think McDaniel's gonna continue to get better. I mean, they got a young squad. You know what I mean? A solid Mike Conley. Now they might have to. It might eventually going to have to replace Mike Conley. I would like to see them get another point guard who can shoot with some size on them. Who will also be a defender with them on the wing. You know, so but I like another perimeter scorer. I mean, obviously that would help, right? But I don't think they really need like a major piece. Only piece I can say replacing is Mike Conley with a bigger Mike Conley. Like for real, like with a bigger Mike Conley.
Let me ask you a question. If you're done.
Go ahead.
Do you think if they could do it, DeJounte Murray would be a good fit?
Yeah. I think he would. It just he gotta know when he get here though. It's Ant team.
Yeah.
You gotta realize that. Like, bro, you're not gonna be shooting on 45, 50 shots you took against that ain't happening, bro.
But now
but y'all might be great because he a lockdown defender too. Yeah, he's a defender. He can shoot. He can get his own bucket. He gotta be willing to play within the offense though. Like that's the thing. You gotta get guys. We throw names out there. We gotta get guys who's gonna fit though. We're not just talking about their game style, their ego. Like, is he gonna be able to be willing to sacrifice his shots to win a championship? But I think McDaniels will get better though.
He definitely. He definitely has a playoff run. He's like, nah.
If we're comparing him to Jordan, Mike McDaniels will be his Scotty. You know what I mean? Like that would be his running mate, based on what I'm saying. Like throughout the whole way. He gotta put some size on him though. Luka, eat some steaks.
Hey, Anderson shot ugly.
He need to put a Jerry Dudley move in his beat assistant coach. I'm just
playing. He's shooting slow mo. Oh my goodness.
And then sometimes he'll pump it. Sometimes he'll pump it like
Bro, he shoot like Shaq from the free throw line on two live. I mean,
Y'all think he bad like this? I knew Kyle Anderson was slow when I used him on 2K one time. I was like, who is this dude, bro?
Slow-mo, that's his
He
nickname.
on
Slow-mo.
80 and he's still doing like 20 mile per hour moves.
You done let the joint go way too soon.
Yeah, so yeah, man. Let's keep it going, man. All right, let's talk about these IG chats, man. IG chats. Dun 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 dun. How funny. All right, y'all. Look, man. If you're not on Instagram, create an Instagram account and follow Refuse to Lose Sport. You know, I realized time about we never mentioned that part. Follow Refuse to Lose Sport. Like we just say, click the link in the description.
Forget
So
all about
make
the
sure,
audio listeners. You're right.
follow Refuse to Lose Sports, right, on Instagram, and you can join these Instagram chats we have. And in these Instagram chats, first of all, let me tell you what Instagram chats are. We have an NBA chat, NFL chat, baseball, NCAA football, NCAA basketball. Far as women's, also boxing, WNBA, which is like on fire right now. UFC, F1 racing, also on fire. NHL chat, playoffs right now, also, and football. So soccer. So if you want to be a part of these chats, click the link in the description. My man Tomo will tell you how to do that. But before I pass to Tomo, let me tell you what's in these chats. We give you the latest news and updates of free agencies, trades, anything particular to that sport. And we give it to you before Bleacher Report, ESPN. Like I told him yesterday, I don't even have Bleacher Report, ESPN on my phone no more. Like all I got is Twitter and I got the Instagram chat. That's all I got, right? So make sure y'all do that. And then also in these chats, we give you updates on like stats and stuff like that, like historic numbers, right? Like a lot of time we quote numbers on the show. We put them in the chat first. So people that's in the chats, they already know about these numbers when we speak about them on the show. So if y'all want to become if y'all want to be a part of these chats, Tomo, let them know how to do that, man.
Let me stop. Click the link in the description below, or you can hit us up in the comment section and say, "Hey, you want to be a member?" Forgot about that tidbit too. Shout out to Dave, working from the sound bar upstairs. But we got the 3 levels. We got the pro level, all-star, and superstar level. Pro level for $2.99, you get loyalty badges next to your name in the live comments. And what we mean by that, we're talking about the live stream on YouTube. I had somebody ask me, like, "What you mean loyalty badges? We get those on IG too?" I was like, "Hey man, I don't work for Facebook. I don't know about all that. Just join the chats, and then you get the loyalty memberships on YouTube. There you go. That's some fine details for you. I had to read the fine print. You get priority comments also on the YouTube live stream. All right, so come over to YouTube. If you're on Facebook, of course your comments going to get up there, but it's not priority. You got to be a pro level member for that. $2.99. Join one sports chat. So one of the chats that Joe just told you about, and then you jump it up. You go to the all-star level. You know, you get a little bit more exclusive content. You know, that's where it really goes down. You get great content right here for free, but you also get exclusive great content, like what goes behind the not so average top 5. How do you pick your done son? Or like, how does they put people in the doghouse, or when he gonna figure out? It's just stuff like that you get access to for $4.99 a month at the all-star level. And you get to join multiple chats, and you get to request a topic or segment nominee for all of the shows that's on the network. So not just the show that you're watching right now, all of the shows on the network. And a few of those segments on R2L is the ones I just told you about. You get a sneak peek of the doghouse. You get a not so average top 5 coming right up. Then you get your done son. But for the superstar level, you get the same perks from the all-star and the pro level. You get to join the R2L chat and the parlay chat. So if you donate the $9.99 a month and you in the parlay chat, you strike one parlay, you got your money right back plus more. So just think about that. It's an incentive. You also get to be a guest on any of the shows that's on the network. You get awards and plaques to the top performers based upon the episode that you do. And Kev been on a few of those high number episodes, you know, particularly talking about the Eagles. My bad. Talking about the Eagles, but
be cool.
Nah, we good this year, man. We ain't got too much to say. But see, this is some of the content this is some of the content you also get in the chats too. But and we do member shout out. So again, shout out to all of our all-star and pro members, but special shout out to our superstar members. And we're gonna run it down like this. We're gonna start with Giovanni, Lamar, Coach, Vaughn, Cardo, Teddy, myself, Dave, Donnell, and the guy right there, Joe. And one more important person too, you. So click the link in the description, become a member today, and find out why Refuse to Lose is the next best thing, because it's happening right before you.
Let's get it. And look, can I respond to this comment real quick?
Go ahead.
So I don't want people to think I'm saying like he gonna be the passer and everything is Scottie Pippen. I'm talking about his running mate. That's what I'm talking about. Somebody who's gonna grow and develop with him in these runs. That's what I'm talking about. So go ahead.
That makes sense because we don't want Jay McDaniels to be like Jordan never paid me. Anyway, Joe, one of the top moments. This is your moment. I told y'all outside of Doghouse, this is one of the most controversial segments on Refuse to Lose. So
I don't think this one will be controversial. I think probably everybody agree with this one.
Every time you say that,
I ain't gotta worry about disappointment this time around. I know I can't. Don't surprise me, Joe. Please don't surprise me. Like have AB on number mind. Go ahead and say your thing.
I got you on the videos too, Joe. So you don't gotta sweat that. I got you on the video. So take it away.
All right, okay, bet, my man. So look, these are your not so average top. It's a long title. Not so average top 5 players that will benefit from winning a championship this year. Not period. We talking about obviously the Celtics and the Mavericks. All right. Number 5, Jrue Holiday. Jrue Holiday is number 5, right? If Jrue Holiday wins a championship, he's in the Hall of Fame, y'all. Automatically in the Hall of Fame. We talking about a guy almost every year, he all defense. And we talking about a guy twice in his career, when he went to a team, his first year there, they won a championship. He helped Giannis get his first championship. He was a missing piece. And everybody's talking about Porzingis. He's been hurt. Jrue Holiday been making these plays this playoffs. He's been a missing piece so far for the Celtics. So the Celtics would have win. Jrue Holiday is a no doubt Hall of Famer. So I'm going to put him at number 5 because he have brought 2 rings to two different locations. Kind of similar to Jrue Holiday, but a little better. Number 4, Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving would benefit the most, 4th most, right? Now, Kyrie Irving is not a top 75 NBA player all time, but best believe if he wins a championship with the Dallas Mavericks, he will be top 100 when they come out on the 100th anniversary. He will be on that next list coming up. Because we talking about a guy that played with LeBron James. He's also an All-NBA player. Not only that, when he played with LeBron James, he was the one that hit the game-winning shot to win that championship, and he went off for a 40-piece and 30 and 30 in that NBA Finals. And then you talking about what he's doing with Luka Doncic. It's funny because Luka won MVP because he gets the assists, he gets the rebounds. But Kyrie, we talking about points per game. Kyrie was right up there with Luka Doncic in the wins. All right, you look at last night, right? Luka went to the bench. What Kyrie do? Went crazy. Luka came back in. Kyrie had 34. So and also, like I said with Jrue Holiday, this will be the second time he has helped a player. He helped LeBron bring Cleveland a first championship ever, and he's going to help a 25-year-old Luka bring his first championship. Yeah, he definitely be top 100, y'all. Top 100. Number 3, Jaylen Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, Jaylen Brown got a lot to gain with this. He already won MVP in the Eastern Conference Finals, y'all. If they win and he also win MVP, people are going to say he's the best player on the Celtics, y'all. People are not going to say it's Tatum. People are going to say it's Jaylen Brown. He will get the respect that he never gets. He will start getting more NBA nods no matter what goes on. If the Celtics are winning, they're going to take into account Jaylen Brown because of what he did in the playoffs. All right. And Jaylen Brown, I wouldn't say he's a Hall of Famer yet because he only has a ring in MVP. I think he will have to do more in the regular season. But far as like being the best player on the Celtics, he might get that title. All right. Like not universally, but most people might say he's the best player, not Jason Tatum, if he wins MVP in the NBA Finals. Number 2, Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum is number 2. Now, the unique thing about Jason Tatum, he has a winning career. The only thing he's missing on a winning career is an NBA championship. All right. We talking about a guy who got more first-team All-NBAs than Gary Payton, John Stockton, Russell Westbrook, T-Mac, and Dwayne Wade. All of those are Hall of Famers. All right. All-time greats. We talking about a guy who's been to the Eastern Conference Finals, 4 times already, and this will be a second trip to the NBA Finals. And if he wins, the only thing he's not missing an MVP. He's not missing an all defense. He's missing an NBA championship because he's been here. And if Tatum wins the NBA championship and wins MVP, the Celtics not only will be the favorite next year, but Tatum most likely will be the face of the league, y'all, if they win the championship. I know we're talking about Luka. Luka's great and everything, but if Tatum wins, he will take that title. And Tatum will be more the mature guy of these young guys. So like he will have the experience on top of an NBA championship. That's a crazy combination and confidence builder to a player like someone like Tatum. So he's number 2, but there's only one number 1, y'all. And you gotta know who number 1. Oh, I hope it was no. That's funny. Luka. So go ahead, Tomo.
Luka Doncic.
Listen, y'all.
Chill.
Luka by far has the most to gain. You know why? If Luka wins this NBA championship, Luka will be the best player in the NBA right now. He will take that title. And as Cal letting y'all see the stats between him and LeBron, right? But Luka's career so far, Tomo and Kev, his career averages is 29, 9, and 8. Yeah, it's crazy. All right, 5-time first team All NBA, 5-time All Star, Rookie of the Year, 2024 scoring leader, and also y'all, people might say, "Oh, Joe, he wasn't even MVP. How you gonna name him the best player? Why wasn't he the MVP? Because of his record. We talking about numbers. He's the MVP. If we just take everybody's numbers and what they did individually, he's the MVP. But because his team was a 5th seed, he didn't win MVP. He was a scoring title. It was the first time in NBA history someone averaged that many points and had an average 9 assists and 9 rebounds in the game. First time in NBA history. All right. So Luka has been playing as like the best player in NBA. It's just his team didn't win that many games. But in the playoffs, then he take a 5th seed to win the NBA championship and win MVP and leading the whole playoffs right now in points, rebound, assists, 3-point makes, and free throw makes. That's some LeBron type stuff besides the 3-point free throw part. But that's the best player for y'all, man. Best player. So yeah, man, Luka will be the best player in the league if he wins the championship. What y'all think?
Jason Tatum made the top 3 with one of these nights. So
Somebody said, I hope it got snubbed.
I mean, he could have tied for
I get it.
I don't disagree, but I do have one thing. To be honest with you, like I said earlier, the only way I got the Celtics even winning the championship is if Porzingis do his thing, and Porzingis will gain a lot if he's the reason why they win the championship.
They won't win if he the best player. They ain't winning.
I'm just saying. Right now. I'm talking about he can be the key. I mean, he may not be the best player, but if all the focus is on JB and Tatum and Porzingis handle business,
I don't know. You think he'll gain more than Jrue Holiday and Brown?
You already got one, don't you?
That's what I'm saying. I don't disagree.
Yeah, but that'd be 2 different teams, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, though. Like you make a mean case for Jrue Holiday. I'm just saying, like, because Porzingis his nickname is the Unicorn, bro. It's called the Unicorn.
He's supposed to have been Luka.
Yeah, or the next Dirk. He was supposed to be Dirk, but that can play defense and dunk, and he supposed to be Super Dirk. So I mean, I'm just saying. Yeah, he wants to be Super Dirk. So like, I mean, like he might get his name back on the radar, but I mean, I just want to throw him as an honorable mention because I mean, you had a mean case for Jrue Holiday. That's why I say I didn't disagree. I just want to.
And they don't mention Al Horford. I get it, you know what I mean. But Al Horford ain't gonna be like.
That's like Brandon Graham, bro. It's okay.
No, that's like Udonis Haslam. Come on now.
I ain't gonna go that far. Udonis Haslam, yeah, that's different.
He contributes. It would be like, it would be like, because he wasn't that great of a player. But I was about to say J. Kidd when he won, because J. Kidd was a role player when he won. Or Gary Payton. It would be like Gary Payton when he won Miami. It would be like that. You know what I mean? Like Gary Payton won Miami. It would be something like that. But yeah.
I think this may be the second time in Nassau Average top 5 history. I'm good.
You said what?
I said I'm good with the list. I know you was reading J-Mo comment, but yeah, I think I'm good. I like what you said about Drew Holiday. That fifth spot is a tough one. That's kind of like your quarterback list. That fifth spot, you could put anybody right there. You could put. I like the argument for
Hey,
Porzingis.
we're not talking about that. We're not talking about that.
What?
You might not say Troy Aikman. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Man, I said this is like the top 5 list where that fifth quarterback could be anybody. Troy could be fifth, but you could put Drew there. You got Porzingis. You could say can a coach be there?
See, I was thinking coach, but I took the player. Because
J.K. was a player.
J.K. gonna be historic if he. Shoot.
He will, because he's talking about winning as a player and as a coach.
Yeah.
And you made the reason both times.
Yeah.
And the runs, both runs. Like I think this one is a top 5 run all time. I can't top it with the first Mavs one, but this one's definitely it's gonna go down as like historically the players we played. You might not say it, but them teams we played was if you look back at them, there were some tough teams we just played. So
facts.
And if you want to add a little controversy, go ahead. You go ahead.
I don't want to find JK. I know I mentioned in the chat, but obviously the people in the world can't see the chat. But in the chat, I mentioned Kevo too in that. I was like, we were hard. I was hard on JK, not just this year. Oh yeah, he mentioned last year. Last year, remember Luka, Tomo? Luka had, I think he had 60. He had 60-point triple double.
I remember that game. Yep, we talked about
60-point triple double. We talked about. I was like, JK got to figure out how he can. I was going on JK. I'm like, bro, like they barely won that game. He had a 60-point triple double. I was like, bro. I was like, JK got to find a way to make Luka's job easier. And that's what he did, though. He kind of did. Like, with the roster I have, like, Luka's job with them lives, bro, it makes Luka's job. And then bringing Kyrie over, man. So, I got to get JK his props because he coached his tail off the whole playoffs.
It's like Tyson Chandler all over again.
Technically,
two of them.
Yeah, two of them. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I was saying that with Lively. I said it on the show. I was like, Tyson Chandler been working with Lively when he first got there. Then when he got Gafford, I said, "Oh, it's another one."
So many Wizards ties.
Oh my goodness.
hey, I'm sorry, man. Tyson Chandler could have got drafted by the Wizards, but Kwame Brown went over and told Jordan after they workout, "I never let you down," and that's why he didn't get drafted. But anyway.
Look, J-Mo, Cav, this ain't no top 5 run at all. Clippers, no Kawhi. OKC, 1 star and young team. Timberwolves, laugh out loud. Enough said. Nice playoff run, but not an all-time run as far as tough opponents.
That's when you look at players. I just said that, but the teams, OKC is a lot better than y'all get them credit for because of their age. Y'all keep talking about how young they was, and I've been saying this whole time. OKC is a good team. They just young. Y'all keep using the young. They use the young age to glorify them, but then slight them at the same time. It's like, come on.
Well, look. Let's look at the Dirk Nowitzki run. You go against a dysfunctional. I just read today it was a dysfunctional year for the Lakers. They were the defending champs, a dysfunctional Lakers team who kind of tanked after that year, but they beat the defending champs. A young OKC team, right? Just like the young OKC team y'all play, a young OKC team, right? And they play a Utah Jazz team that was not in nobody's tier right here, right? They play Utah Jazz that year, I think, and then they play Miami Heat. But y'all about to play the Celtics.
Hindsight, same thing. They got 3 stars.
That team. So I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna sit here and say it's top 5. I got to put some thought to that. But I'm not gonna say like J-Mo said it though. J-Mo like, man, this run ain't. I ain't gonna say it like that.
I think he was more so. I think it was a bid because we already know Kawhi Leonard's not playing more than 2 playoff games. So that right there, you can already X the clip.
It's not even that because Luka almost beat Kawhi and them by himself. So I'm not even worried about a Kawhi.
It's not even Kawhi. You just got to.
They wouldn't even play. And you got to think about the Clippers, right? They wouldn't even play like that with Kawhi on the court. The whole dynamic switches when Kawhi steps on the court. Somebody's going to have to take a backseat. So that's not.
But the Clippers were hurt though.
I actually think they played better without him. I think when Kawhi would have played, it would have been like the fact that it was raining those threes like that was the reason why they stayed in that series. And with Kawhi on the court, you're not raining threes like that. So
yeah, it was still a good team.
This is my last remark. Just to close out on my part. If you want to add controversy to this top 5 list, those 3 up there got a lot to play for. I would say the balance for 1 is actually equal for those because if JB wins, if the Celtics win and JB win Finals MVP, we already know what's gonna happen about the talk in Boston about who's the better player and do we actually need Jason
He gonna
Tatum?
overthrow Tatum.
Exactly, and Tatum needs to win Finals MVP because of that said reason. Also to shut up a lot of haters.
They might bump
And
heads.
he also needs to beat Luka so he can get the face of the NBA. Because if Luka wins, we already know what they're gonna say. And Joe, you said it last show: best player in the world.
Hey,
it's a lot for those three.
Hey, at the end of the day, what is it? A business, right?
Mm-hmm.
You think?
Fact.
I mean, they might cancel each other out for all I know. Let's just wait and see.
Look, JB about to hit the game winning shot in Game 7. And Taylor gonna block it. Taylor gonna block
like Carlton. You gonna pull the Carlton?
He gonna. Hey, Jay, we got to
see this happen.
Hey, Jay, got some smoke.
Yeah.
I gotta take it to the chat. All right. Let's wrap this up. Yeah, J-Mo ready today.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. So look, man, it was a great show today. My last words would be shout out to the whole R2L network. Shout out to everybody in the R2L family. All right. Appreciate y'all. June 15th is R2L day. I said I have a day for y'all. My wife, she got, she asked. I'm like, all right, we got these. I want you to narrow it down. She added like 4 more spots, y'all. I'm like, all right. So we're gonna come out with a location for y'all. All right, tomorrow is June 1st, so hopefully June 1st we have an announcement for that. But yeah, can't wait to see everybody, in fellowship and everything. Look, bring your kids. It's gonna be kid friendly, so we're gonna have like stuff for the kids and stuff like that. So if you're kid competitive, they're gonna have fun. Also, I am doing a top 20 QBs going into the season. And I'm gonna do it one by one. I'm gonna drop a vid for each one. All right. So stay tuned for that. And I think that's it. Appreciate y'all.
Oh. TK Feast and Treats will be doing the desserts for the cookout, so you better be there or you gonna miss out, big homie.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna need my cookies too soon, Tomo.
You knew I was gonna play the cheers. I wasn't cheering for that. You're not getting the cookies, man. You're not.
I'm gonna show up to the show, man. I'm gonna be
it's not.
Hit you with a Shannon shot. Why are you doing about this?
It's not happening. It's not happening.
Y'all still doing the banana pudding?
Yes, sir.
I might want that instead. I ain't gonna lie. I know.
Go ahead, finish with your last words. We got Ann over here talking some. I see y'all game 7. He ain't even played game 1 yet.
Game 4, we talking about. We don't stop.
All troll aside, man. The chat's gonna be turned up. We got Teddy, Jovan, Mike.
Oh, yeah,
I gotta pick them 3. Tomo gonna be talking the same, but Tomo gonna be in the cut because he's just a supporter. You know what I'm saying? I'm being a better.
I don't try to
You got Carl now too.
I actually plan on traveling up to Boston for at least one of these games. So
let's get it. Let me know.
Yeah, I'm trying to make my way up there. I'm have my Luka gear up there, so I'm gonna be ready.
It's gonna be. You mean like to go to a game or just be there?
Nah, just to be in Boston.
It's gonna be a little hard. I try to do that.
Madison Square Garden. Come on now, but and it's last minute, so it's just like
TD God, have a yard, son.
Oh my bad, the God, whatever. But I said Madison Square. That's New York, ain't it?
Mm-hmm. They ain't making the finals no time soon.
Don't get clipped up.
But nah, yeah, definitely. Shout out to the Mavericks once again. Like I've been here since the beginning. Like I've been a Mavericks fan since Walker Mill days. So you know what I'm saying? It's been a long time coming.
Like a cowboy.
J Kid come to the Mavs and we right back in it. So shout out to the guys. The Mavs though, not Dallas. The Mavs, just the Mavs. But yeah, definitely. Shout out to the cookout as well. Look forward to being there and meeting the guys. Some of the guys be seeing everybody. So yeah, for sure.
Last words, and we're gonna get up out of here. All I got for y'all, man. All I got is what happens, man. They say they needed a 5th member, and I showed up. Y'all at the cookout, man.
All right, hey Mike, it's gonna be in either in Maryland or DC. That's where the cookout gonna be at. All right, y'all. That's all we have for y'all today, and we'll see y'all Monday at the next episode.
Peace.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all at the next episode.